All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Dr. Kevin Jarina here checking in. And 19 years ago today, exactly at around, well, maybe about 5 minutes ago, 1 o'clock on the middle of the day, 2001, September 11th, is when myself and the guy I was working with, we called the office that we were both digging ditches for some construction, and we were digging footings for a deck, and we called and they said, "Don't you know what's going on in the world right now?" Well, no, we didn't have power at the location we were working in, and so we turned on the radio. And lo and behold, I'm sure as you're aware, the attack in New York City, the falling of the Twin Towers, and building number 7. Now, why is this important? Why am I talking about it? Why is a holistic healer, why is a chiropractor, why is someone who's got a couple different social media channels talking about it? Well, because it directly impacts you today. In fact, it impacts you so much so today that, in fact, we may not even know. Just like a frog getting boiled, when there's a 1 degree change, there's such a subtlety in the effect of what's going on, and yet it's so much closer to death. And I'll be mindful with my statements there, because this is also an opportunity for life. But I want to turn somebody on to a few different things, because there's a lack of connection between then and now, but yet it's directly correlated. So here we are. I'm in what's called, and this link is in the description, AE911TRUTH.org. 9/11 AE Architects and Engineers for 9/11truth.org. And so this is 30,000 certified, board certified, whatever the organizations are that do the certification, they are certified. And they have signed petitions that question the official narrative. And what's important for me, as someone who does healing work with people, is that we are affected by external forces, and these are measurable with the sun and the moon and the planetary motions. They're earth energies, and that affects human consciousness. And between now and then is a direct cycle of 19 years, and that's called the metatonic cycle. It's a specific cycle of the moon. You probably have never heard of it. I didn't hear about it until a few weeks ago, though it helped me understand a lot of different factors. So how does this relate to human health? Well, besides all the weird chemicals that were found and weird fires that were found affecting the environment, of course, people are breathing that in. And if you talk to Jon Stewart, the famous nighttime TV show host, and there's been many court hearings in New York City regarding the human health effect from people that were told it's safe to go into the area. And there's a direct correlation in all things spiritual, all things political, all things environmental, all things health that tie into this event. And frankly, there's a number of opinions out there that say this is part of a bigger pattern. So I digress. Let's go back to what is real. Is the official story add up to the evidence that these 30,000 professionals that are in the industry of architecture and engineering, do they add up? I'm not going to tell you what that is. You have to discover for yourself. And there is a live seminar today, tomorrow, and I believe the day after. And all you have to do is go to the website. Let's see if we can get into the window here. Maybe not. I don't want to mess up the screen too much. I did it. There it is. I did it. Well, if you can see, maybe we can get in there. Right here. Hopefully you can see that. Let me see if I can zoom in. I don't know if I can zoom in on that right now. So I digress. I won't be zooming in on that. But the link is in the description of this video. AE911TRUTH.org. 911truth.org. And I highly recommend, I invite anybody to check it out. Does the official story add up? And is there something going on deeper, bigger? Well, there is. There's cycles of time, there's cycles of energy, and how people use that to advantage. There's a famous quote, I'm going to paraphrase. Millionaires study the stock market, billionaires study the stars. I'll let you simmer on that for a little bit. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Dr. Kevin. This is just a public service announcement because there are things about this world that have been hidden from our education, and there's history of this world that has been hidden from our education. And when one dives in, well, it's alternative to what people believe to be true. It's alternative to what you've been told to be true. And frankly, when people are discussing these topics, there's been this programming that results in people attacking them versus asking open-hearted, open-minded questions for a discussion. And ultimately, discussion brings us to a greater alignment of understanding and greater alignment of truth. And if we're wondering why the suffering is going on it is today, there's causes to this, and this is understandable. But there is hidden agendas and hidden information. So I invite you to consider that what you know to be true may not be, and that you can move forward with an open mind and allow healing to occur with justice. Those responsible are held accountable. And that has not happened. All right, everybody. Blessings and best regards. And hold on. I can't leave on that. Why is this important? Why does justice need to be had? Why do we need to know truth? Why is transparency important? Because that is required in healing. Blessings and best regards. I'm Dr. Kevin Jarina. And I'll see you on the other side. Mind, body, spirit, and soul.